It's probably bad timing for me to start in on paying for recreation centers, because this cracked rib spleen area is causing dizziness. It's not easy to work with, but I paid $5 to get a nice shower, and even after like a good half hour, I still found dirt. I forgot to get my neck. I got everything else. Made sure I didn't use a lot of soap. I didn't even use soap for my hair. I just rinsed it out as good as I could. Maybe I'll start grabbing soap. I'm a little scared to work out, but there's movements I can do that don't affect my rib. When I put pressure on my back, trying to sleep on my left side, it's impossible. I can only sleep on my right side right now. And I'm feeling like catching and tightness as I talk on my left side. So strange to have a rib crack while you're using the internet. Just playing yesterday on the internet. But that's my laziness for me. I sit in one position all the time, not really exercise, not do enough movement, and yeah, that's gonna happen. It's been frustrating not being able to find decent places that I can enjoy doing some suspension training. But I figured maybe I got a theory. If this, you gotta look for a recreation center. If the city has one, you're probably not gonna find many opportunities to exercise outside. If there's no no recreation center, then then there's probably a better chance. And that's the difference between big cities and small towns. So I'll accept the fact that when I go to big cities, I probably should be looking at rec centers. I didn't have the money. I think I'm a little more comfortable with the money. I'm not like willing to spend $5 every day. I don't think I can afford that. What is that? 5 times 30, $150 a month. That's just an expense I should not be doing. I just do it once or twice a week, and then just continue to try to find places outside. Yeah, this is difficult to deal with. I think I slept good last night. But I will say, when I was trying to masturbate with my left hand, my rib was hurting so much that it made it impossible. I pushed myself back into the chair, and it's just awful. It's just and then I keep reopening up this wound, reaching in the back of my car. It affects my breathing. It affects my left side, the breathing. It's really awful. And I just got over the calf tightness. I want to say that it's a trigger point, but people say it could be a DVT too. DVT doesn't make as much sense. Maybe my blood circulation is bad, but I mean, when I get a cracked rib, maybe it's not a cracked rib. Maybe it really is just my spleen. But movement affects it. I felt a pop. Organs do pop. What timing? I think it's the weakness in the bone from lack of exercise. I mean, there's certain exercises I could do that would strengthen that area. I haven't done them for years. And I sit in the same position. I'm gonna go check this library. I think it might be open at 9. A lot of the libraries in this strip seem to be that way. But I want to leave and come back over to the rec center and get some good light exercise. Maybe a lot of walking, some upper body. Just try to get some different muscles exercised. Work different. Not exercise things I haven't done in a long time. But it's not gonna be. if I didn't have that injury yesterday, if this did not happen, I would be looking at a harder workout, but not that much harder because I'm just starting out. I exercise my calves, and it's been a long time for that. Just standing on a tube, and they get sore for a week. It really shows how bad off I am. Yeah, it's the pressure. It's definitely, I'm pushing back on the seat. If I lay on my right side, I'm fine, but I can't sleep all night on the right side. I tried laying on my stomach on the car seats, and it doesn't work. That stretched out the stomach, the chest too much. I don't know if there would be any advantage with laying on the ground. I got that ground mat now, that roll mat, so I'm like, yeah, let's start looking for places for that. I wonder if a hammock would hurt. It probably would. That would put a lot of pressure on the back too. So this is awful. It takes 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks for this to repair if you don't keep reopening up the whatever wound it is. I want to call it a fracture of the rib. It popped yesterday and it's instant pain and boom. It's hard to believe that the spleen would have done that. I had a big meal from the food bank and a lot of stuff in there, and I was like, oh, is it the nutrients in one of them? Is it some expired food that had something nasty in it? No, maybe it's just the rib cracking. Just the rib cracking. It's a common thing. I have to research, or do I? Cracking ribs is common. Spleens exploding may not be so much. Spleens are more flexible. Ribs are not. So I'm happy about kind of being able to afford more of the gym, but also in turn this is starting out bad. I got a 6-week injury that I got to really tend to. I can accelerate the healing process by exercising more, getting the right. I should look that up. I should look up cracked rib exercises. There was therapy for it. Cracked rib exercises. What are they?